Let me start by thanking Almighty God for showing us this historic day. I remember that the first time I was here was 1992, and the last time was about 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm so happy that I am here, especially that I had an opportunity to see the President and Commander-in-Chief. And we had a lot of time to discuss various issues, especially political issues, and of course, issues of governance. And I was very happy that I came because, as usual, Mr. President displayed his experience and, of course, strategy on so many things. And we're happy that so far so good. And we discussed many issues that probably with time, some of them of course, will be at your domain. But for now, on behalf of all of us in our party, in our group, Kwankwaso, we want to thank Mr. President for this invitation to see him. And I'm so happy that I have this opportunity. And we mainly discuss how to move Nigeria forward. Thank you very much. Now, I'm sure you remember that I also had an opportunity to meet him in Paris. We had a good time. We spent well over 4 hours discussing issues. You know, we have been together for some time now. I can say we started together in PF, then SDP, where he was a senator and I was Deputy Speaker, House of Reps in 1992-93. And we were governors together in 1999. And we had reasons to compare notes, Kano and Lagos. We have so many things in common. And the issue came up, but we are still discussing, trying to see how that can come to fruition. And I want to say that whether in NNPP or any other position, even though we love our party, we love our people, we love our supporters, but we'll be very happy to do anything that can make Nigeria a better place for all of us.
Some people are saying that Bola Tinubu is their friend, and there is the possibility for you to join him in APC to make sure that he delivers the vision of democracy in Nigeria. So what do you say to that? That the possibility that you may likely join the APC to help your friends?
No, I don't think Mr. President will go that way. I think he's more of working together as national or government of national unity, where we can work together and move the country forward. Not, I think he is, and in fact we are now over and above the issue of parties, issue of governance, how we can improve the life of our people across the country.
And he spoke about the ongoing demolition exercise in Kano, entirely a country of 21 covering that exercise. So the extent that said, if you had the opportunity of meeting you,
Now, you see, we are all politicians, and I'm sure you know how strong we are in Kano. The former governor, who is in our league now, former governors forum, is a member of our forum now, was our member, one of the senior members of Kwankwaso in Kano. He was my deputy governor in 1999. In 2003, when I was appointed Minister of Defense, he was my SA in the Ministry of Defense. After we finished in 2007, I came to this very villa to ask my brother, also somebody who was of class 1999, Umar Musa Yar'Adua of blessed memory, and I appealed to him to give him a job, because the job I had was NDDC, which was not enough at that time to make him my SA. So he was given the executive secretary of the Chad Basin Commission with headquarters in N'Djamena. That's 2007. 3 years after that, I invited him when I got ticket to resign and come and join me again. He resigned from his appointment to be my deputy again. And we won the election, 2011-2015. In 2015, because I wanted inclusive government, all our members to be together, I said, okay, take. And he became the governor of Kano State. And since then, you could see what happened in Kano. In fact, he had to stop me from going to Kano for 3.5 years. I was in the Senate. I couldn't visit Kano. Even the security, at that time, the police especially wrote letters to me that I should not go to Kano. And I stayed in Abuja for 3.5 years. Now, all those things are history now. I think where we are is the issue of demolition. You see, many people don't know politics. People don't understand us. But the question somebody should ask, especially those who saw the crowd in Kano on the 29th of May, is why are the people of Kano really in love with our position, with our members of Kwankwaso? Because at the time of election, we had no federal government, he had. We had no state government, he was the governor. We had no state assembly, chairman of local governments, 44, he owned them, and 484 councillors. We had no contractor, we had no plot to give anybody, nothing, zero. And they brought everything, they put everything on the table to win that election, and they lost, just like they did in 2019. That time they had somebody to impose him. And this time around, this my senior brother here, he is a Democrat. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Even though I know he helped him in a way, being a member of his party, but he lost the election. So, having said that, I want to say that what is happening in Kano is one solid and concrete promise that the governor made, that any building within government institutions, he will demolish them. Not plots, not anybody's house, any property in government premises, he would demolish them. And you see, on that, we saw even many people dying. If you go to Kano on the 29th of May, so many people lost their lives, even on that day, to bring this change to Kano. Now, so far, the governor operated in 4 places. One is a faculty of under the University, Kano University of Science and Technology, hospitality. And that was a building done by Audu Bako of blessed memory as governor. It was operated as a hotel. When I went back in 2011, I converted it to be part of Kano University of Science and Technology. Governor then demolished everything there, the entire structures, worth billions of naira, and sacked all the students and sacked all the lecturers. Demolished, and he was building, or they were in the process of building a mall where to buy and sell. And who owned that mall is him and his children. If you go to CAC, you see who owned the companies. That is one. Secondly, governor operated in Hajj camp. That Hajj camp was established immediately after the establishment of the Amin Kano International Airport, the first airport in this country. In fact, that time people were coming even from outside this country to go to Hajj, from neighboring countries. Now, he demolished all of it, and he sold the plots, and they started building, and Abba demolished it. The owner came and said he knew he was wrong. He will not go to court. The third one demolished was at the heart of the race course, Kano race course. And that one is even owned by his children. The fourth one, which I discussed with Mr. President now, which he started, the governor started, is at the center of Eid ground. Eid, for those of you who are Muslims, they know what I mean. Those of you who are not Muslims, Eid ground is a prayer ground that is being utilized twice a year. And that ground is as old as Islam in Kano State. He did not build around the periphery. He went inside. He went the perimeter one round. He has done the second round. Now he is at the third round. People are building. Now, it's unfortunate, despite our warning during election, that if we succeed, we will demolish and make Eid Mosque. Eid Mosque. No emir of Kano ever prayed anywhere outside that mosque. No governor of Kano ever prayed outside the mosque. This is the most historic, #1 mosque in Kano State. And I can tell you, during Boko Haram in 2012, across the road I saw a window from a house. I told this Abba, the governor now, who was commissioner for works, and say, quickly go and buy glass, bulletproof glass, so that even if somebody shoots at governor or emir or any senior people within that area, will be protected. He went and did. It's there now. Now, that place, Santa, now is just by the side of a story building. Meaning, if you want to kill somebody from your shop, because they are all shops, somebody will only put the gun, instead of like this, it will go down. Now, what we are saying is, Kano is big. Why didn't you go and get land somewhere? We warned everybody, don't buy that place. We are going to demolish it. We have to have a mosque in Kano. It's a very serious security risk to have buildings inside, I'm not saying outside, inside the mosque. And anybody, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, you will never want to see that. Now, all those plots, most of them were sold. It's not like he gave it to anybody. He gave it to himself. He was the commissioner for land for 8 years. I have never been a commissioner for land. Even Shekarau has never been commissioner. All governors. Now he will ask you, how much do you buy that plot? so millions. Which name? He will write. Now we want those people who built in those it. And I can tell you, any responsible government, and we told the president, it's not like we are witch hunting anybody, but university must have a space in Kano. Hajj camp must have a place. Race course must have a place. And then now, eat ground. Now, for those of you who listen to his speech, he said he's putting a judicial commission of inquiry on land. They will investigate. Almost everything is being sold. In fact, we have a very big park behind his house in Kano. Now he included it in his house, where people are going to, you find hundreds of people enjoying themselves. They are having fresh air. Now it's fine. So these are some of the things. We are not demolishing that. But university, these 4 places I told you, we have decided as politicians, we campaigned with them. Even if they go to court, they have nothing. They own the place. But where you have issues, which I'm sure is where he sold to people, and most of them were owned, and they don't even have certificates. They have nothing. So I don't want anybody in here or in this country to think we are fools. We love Kano more than anybody, even in Kano, because of the love they are showing, they are supporting. I contested almost 20 elections now in 30 years. And I won all. Of course, we had issues sometimes, like when I was sitting governor in 2003. Something happened and we lost, and so on and so forth. So we are very grateful to Kano people, and we'll continue to do whatever we believe is good for them, even when some people don't understand. One day they will understand. Even President didn't understand. But when I told him all these stories, I said, we are going now to Eid. I think 20 days from now, we'll go for Salah. This is where I go, where governor go. He's surrounded with shops. It's a big security issue, which has to be addressed. Unfortunately, maybe people didn't know, somebody bought plot. Well, I don't think he's there yet, but it's the same story. The same company that is building mall in the university, Kano University of Science and Technology, is the same company that has built Triumph. How can you go and demolish that building? Remy built it. I bought most of the modern machines in 2013, equipped the whole place. They were producing our local, our paper, and they're all demolished. He just came to Kwankwaso town and gave them, Kwankwaso city, and gave them 2 blocks or 1 block of flats. It doesn't work that way. We cannot allow governors, because you are governor, you come and take over everything and give it to yourself or your family. It doesn't work that way. Some of them, all those who are making noise, are people who are beneficiaries. Who can understand that? Beneficiaries are making noise. But I can tell you, all of you here, all of you, if you become governor in your state with this situation before you, you will do exactly or even more than what Abba is doing now in Kano.
Are you satisfied with the president's intervention?
Huh?
The president?
Yes.
What has he told you? Are you satisfied with it?
Satisfied?
Yes. What are the president
Is he trying to say
the president can intervene in the matter? Because he said earlier on that they are taking the matter to the president. What did the president tell you about this?
President was shocked. Are you not shocked that somebody was selling university? Are you shocked and not only demolishing the whole university? Daula Hotel, for those of you who are in Kano, you know, maybe Daula, demolished to 0. And that's a faculty under Kano University of Science and Technology. He demolished that one. Are you not shocked? President was shocked. He didn't know. He even mentioned that he talked to somebody to go and find out for him. But when he told him, I said, you are a Muslim. Very soon we will go for Salah. How can you go under that circumstance and pray in that place? And even the Triumph place you are talking about, you are journalists. You should be angry. You are the first, that's your constituency. Demolished completely. And you put shops everywhere.
Sir, another allegation is made of he said they are very interested. In fact, they accused the governor of being a stooge, and in this briefing, you seem to be so interested in it. Is it because you're Kano or what's your response to this allegation that you are the mastermind?
He is number one stooge. If you like, with due humility, I put him there. With due humility. I don't want to sound like somebody who is arrogant. But under this circumstance, somebody should try and blow his own trumpet. Without Kwankwaso in Kano in 2015, please, is there anybody in Kano, from Kano here? Anybody? You know, even even if I say you are the one in Kano, because we have performed so well, people trusted us, and we just say, take it, free of charge. Now that same person is saying another one is stooge. It doesn't make any sense. So, you see, the governor is doing what we campaigned with. I wanted to be president, I campaigned also, and I went to Kano and told them that these places, schools, and I can tell you, all our schools, in fact, most of them were being encroached. And it is our policy to make sure that at least their plots are returned to them. All of them. We will not allow anybody, either local government chairman or governor, to go and sell. If you don't buy for the school, please don't sell. We have polytechnic in Kano. In that polytechnic, you know it along Bayero University Road. Right inside fence, their own fence, so many houses were built. You just find somebody putting foundation in the campus just close to a window. Governor has sold it. Now these are places where responsible governors over the years, many years ago, decided to get those spaces. Without them, we wouldn't have gotten a space to put a school down. Now we are not even talking about ourselves. We are even talking about our children. If we allow all schools, all mosques, you know, Fage Central Mosque, just recently we lost Wazir in Kano. Wazir in Kano is the chief imam of a very big mosque in Kano. You know, he went and put so many shops right inside, not periphery, inside that mosque. You know it. He sold the plots. So, you cannot fold our arms and say, okay, all our mosques, all our, even Badala, even City Wall, almost sold. All institutions sold. But I believe governor or our party is more particular about these 5. And others will be treated accordingly. Thank you.
Zion City TV, one people, one voice.